Welcome back to Leeds Lately. Leeds have, of course, just won 2-0 against Millwall at Elland Road, and that 2-0, that +2 in the goal difference column, puts us top of the league for the first time this season. Of course, Leicester have a game in hand because they did play Chelsea today in the FA Cup and lost that game, but because of goal difference, and yes, they've got a game in hand, we are currently sat top of the league. Now, psychologically, I think that helps us massively because Leicester, for a long time, have thought Leeds are coming for us, Leeds are going to get us, and we have, after a 17-point gap was opened towards the end of December and the start of January, Leeds have clawed that entire difference back and are now level on points with one better goal difference, with a goal difference of +42 against Leicester's 41. Leeds are top of the table, and I think going into this international break, that would help us massively. Now, actually talking about what happened in the game, Leeds were decent without being fantastic, and we did what we needed to do. In that first half, they were tough, they were physical, they did a Huddersfield, they did many other teams that have tried to do it against us. The difference is, whilst at some points I thought this referee was actually doing a pretty good job and he was stopping things when he needed to, he was blowing up, as well as he was also terrible at the same time, if you get what I mean, because he was just not giving Cooper the yellow cards he deserved. I think he should have had 3 yellow cards at least. There was the one that he actually got a yellow card for, where he was having a little fight with Nonto in the corner. Then there was one where Rodon was in the box, and this Cooper, his big lumbering giant, just kneed him in the chest and took him down. I mean, that is a stonewall penalty. Everybody in the studio on Sky said it. Everybody in the commentary box said it. It's a red card. Sorry, it's a penalty, and it should have been a yellow card, which would have been 2 yellow cards to make a red. And then also there was one where Jorginho was trying to run through, and he just threw an arm back and just slapped him in the side of the face, slapped him in the side of the head. So that should have been a yellow card as well. So he should have been off. They had many, many players who were flying in with dirty challenges, but Leeds fought the good fight and managed to win. Nonto's goal was amazing. Jorginho knocked the ball through to him. He cut inside on his from the right hand side towards the centre, and then shot back across the goalkeeper to the left hand side from the edge of the box. Weak foot strike, really, really good finish, and it really got us going because in a game like this, you need a bit of that sometimes. You need somebody who can just drag the team forward, get Leeds up the pitch and just bang the ball in the back of the net from the edge of the box, because it makes you believe that you can go on to win the game. And also, it makes the other team have to come out and play a little bit more. And whilst Millwall were improved in that second half and did actually try and create a bit more, Leeds did then get more opportunities because of that. And of course, we ended up scoring that second goal through Dan James. Now, another Jorginho one where he went down the line, cut the ball right back across the box. Dan James took it onto his right foot, and he just stopped for a second. And in that time he just stopped, the goalkeeper dived, one of the other players dived across trying to block it, and then he was able to just put the ball in the back of the net. It was really, really calm and composed from Dan James, who of course has also had his second baby during the week, so congratulations to him for that as well. But yeah, Dan James scored again for Leeds. Jorginho got 2 assists. Ampadu, I thought, was fantastic today. All round a good performance and a really good time to get that win and go into the international break with a little bit of confidence. I do think that there was a time during maybe the Huddersfield game or around that time we thought, oh, this could be a little bit of a blip, but we're back to winning ways. We're doing it in style. We've scored some really good goals. We played some really good football as well at times. I thought Archie Gray again was fantastic at right back, one of his best games, I think. I think he played really well. Joe Rodon played well, putting his body on the line again. Ampadu played really well. He was up there for man of the match for me, but I think because Ruter got the 2 assists, you kind of have to go in his direction, but I do want to give an honourable mention to Ampadu. I think I gave it to Ampadu on my live stream, who I thought was man of the match. But yeah, for me, Ampadu was fantastic today, winning everything, calm and composed on the ball. Firpo, whilst he got himself a yellow card, I thought it was a harsh yellow card because I think he won the ball, and for the rest of the game, I thought he was really, really good. I thought he had a good game in there. He was strong. He knew when to make passes forward, he knew when to make passes back. I thought he had a really good game, Firpo, so can't fault him for that either. In the midfield, Gruev and Kamara, again, decent. Kamara improved, I thought, much improved on some of the previous performances that we've seen from him. I thought he was really good. Bamford, without being fantastic, did enough to warrant what is his position in the team, if you get what I mean. Like, he did enough to move defenders around, open things up. I think he opened up the chance for Nonto to go and score by dragging the defenders away because they didn't know whether to go to Nonto or to go to Bamford because he was his passing option. So I think Bamford did what he needed to do in those situations, like he always does. And then Somerville and Nonto, I thought Nonto was really good in the first half, tailed off a little bit, but that's when Dan James came on and played really well. He also hit the post as well. Somerville hit the post as well. So, I mean, this game, with the penalty, the couple of post hits and the goals we did score, it could have been 4 or 5-0. It really could. And so, yeah, I think Leeds had a really, really good game. I think we deserve to win it. We've gone top of the table. It's massively, massively good for us to have that psychologically, that we've bridged that gap. We finally caught them up. And now we're on this run, aren't we? Like, I think it's 12 wins out of 13, and we obviously haven't drawn one either. We haven't lost one either. We've drawn one. And still, we've only conceded 3 goals. We still only conceded 3 goals. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous how good we've been defensively, how good we've been going forward. It's doing wonders for our goal difference because we've scored God knows how many goals, like 20-odd goals, and not conceded any. Well, we conceded 3, but scored 20-odd goals, 26 goals or something like that. And that's just amazing considering where we were at the start of the season when we were struggling to get through certain games without conceding a couple of goals. And yeah, honestly, it's been fantastic, and it's good to watch. It's just good to watch because you start to get to the point where Leeds are playing out from the back and you're watching them and you're not getting nervous that they're playing out from the back. You're just like, oh yeah, that's Rodon, that's Ampadu, he's fine. He'll play it out to Firpo, he'll play it across to Archie Graham. When they need to, they'll send it long, but when they don't, they'll play it around and they'll play it into midfield for Gruev to come short, for Kamara to come short, for one of them to spin and go and open up space. And I think it's just working so well at the moment. There's a synergy to this Leeds team that is really, really working well. We've got Watford next on the 29th. So, of course, we've got this international break. When England are on, I may do a live stream. I may do some live streams for when England are on. I mean, it might be a bit of fun to just watch England, get the regulars from the live stream in here. I'm sure we'll get enough people to have a good little chat. So look out for that if they do go live on the channel. It won't be match reactions and stuff for them, but there will be just in general. We'll watch England, I think, just because it's something to do whilst there's no football on. But, well, there is football on, but international, you know what I mean? We get to see some of these young players who might be available to play for us at the Euros. So, yeah, look out for that on the channel, and there should be some Leeds content as well during the next couple of weeks before we get back to championship action. But we really are in the final run-in now, and Leeds United have won again to go top of the table this time. Thanks for watching Leeds Lately, and I'll see you in the next one.